The lecture series of Python programming. Today we can see the topic lists and tuples. Okay, today's topic is Python collections. These are some built-in data types, and like earlier we used to uh, have the concept of variables. We had seen the concept of variables to store a value. For example, a is equal to 10. The value 10 is being stored. A is equal to 10. The value 10 is an integer data type, and this is being stored in a variable named a. And a can hold only one value at a time. So this is the variable name, and this is the value. Instead of this 10, we will consider we need to store multiple values like 10, 20, 30, so on. You cannot put this inside a single variable. No, this is not possible. So in such cases where multiple elements or multiple data items need to be stored, instead of a variable, you go for the concept of Python collections. And Python collections may be list, tuples, sets, or dictionaries. So all these are used to store a collection of values or a sequence of values. So today we are going to see about list and tuples. So lists are ordered, changeable. Changeable means mutable. The common terminology we come across is mutability. Mutability means it has the characteristic of changing the values which it holds. Even though when you have assigned a value inside a list, at any instant of time, the values can be changed. Okay, this is called mutability, mutable. And these are ordered in the sense it means indexing. The index value of the position of that of those values are being ordered. Okay, and the index value always starts from 0. Indexing starts from 0. And lists allow duplicate values, like the same values can be repeatedly stored inside a list. So this is the syntax for creating a list. List name is equal to, the lists are always represented within these square braces. Okay, so list name, we have a generic syntax. List name is equal to, within the square braces you can add the number of data types. We can add the number of data separated by comma. Item 1, comma item 2, comma item 3, any n number of items can be stored. And this is an example. List 1 is equal to apple, banana. Why we have put inside this single quotes is because these are strings. In case you're going to store float values or integer values, you can directly, we already know how we represent. We had already seen in the previous videos how to represent a float value, an integer value, character values. Okay, so since this is a string, we are representing either within single quotes or within double quotes. Okay, and a list is capable of holding heterogeneous data type data. That means it is not necessary inside list 1 you should hold it should hold only all values which are of string data type. No, it can hold mixed data type values also. For example, list 1 is equal to 123. This 123 is an integer data type. High is a string data type. So like this, you can hold mixed data type values also inside a list. It is not necessary to hold only homogeneous data type values inside a list. And the indexing starts from 0. So we will consider a list named list 1, okay, in a memory, and this is how it is being allocated in a memory. So this is list 1 of 0, and this is list 1 of 1. Okay, inside list 1 of 0, apple is being stored, and inside list 1 of 1, so this the values inside these braces represent the index position. Inside the 0th index position, the first value whichever we have assigned, apple. Okay, so that is being stored, and inside the next one, banana. And if you have another value, it will be stored in list 1 of 2, so on. Okay, so since this is mutable, that is, it is changeable, we can change the values of this list 1. Okay, apple, we can change it into, see, we can change it into fig. This is possible. Okay, so you can change, you can add, you can remove the items once, even though when the values are assigned inside the list, all the changes like adding, removing, or your replacing, okay, all these can be done inside a list. Since it is mutable, we are having all these methods. These are inbuilt methods. Okay, that is, the function, the methods have already been written for us. We just have to call it by its name wherever necessary. All right. So some list methods are append. When you use this method append, the late the value which you are going to add gets added at the last end of the list. Okay, that is append. Default, by default it will be inserted at the end of the list. Clear, it removes all the elements from the list. When I just give the list name and clear, it will remove the all the elements from the list. Copy, it returns a copy of the list. Okay, like the values from one list can be copied into a new list. Count, it counts the occurrence of the list, like occurrence of the values in the list. Like we already saw that lists allow duplicate values. So for example, if I have a list name list 1, L1 is equal to 10, 20, 10, 3. Okay, so this is possible. 10 is being repeated twice. Okay, it allows duplicate, which means in 0th index position 10 is placed, in first index position 20, in the second index position again 10, and 3 in the third index position. Okay, this is how the memory management takes place. Okay, so when I want to count the occurrences of 10, okay, so it has occurred twice in this list. Okay, in that case we need not, of course this list has got only hardly 4 values, so it is easy for us to count manually. But considering a large list, okay, a list which holds more number of values, it becomes a hectic task for us to count it manually. Okay, so you can use the predefined method count. Extend means you are going to concatenate, you can add the values of a list into another list, that is extend. Index means to find the index position of a value inside the list. Next, insert. When you give insert, you have to specify a particular index position, so that that new value will be inserted in the specified index position, that is insert. Whereas append, this will also add a new value. Insert also adds a new value, but the difference is, in append by default the new value gets located in the end of the list. But whereas insert, we can mention, we can specify the address, that is the index position, and the newly added value will get inserted in that specified address, specified index position. This is the difference between insert and append. Pop means removes the element at the specified position. Like you have, when you give an index position, the element from that index position will be deleted. If you don't specify the index position, by default it will delete the last value in the list. And remove means it removes the item with a specified value. Here in pop, you have to specify the index. From that index position, that value will be removed. When you use remove, directly you can specify the value and that value will get removed. Okay, here it is the index position and here it is the value directly. And reverse is to reverse the list. Okay, like from right to left you have assigned. When you reverse it, you will get it from left to right. And sort is in either in ascending order or in descending order. You can sort the list. So these are some of the list methods: append, clear, copy, count, extend, index, insert, pop, remove, reverse, sort. For example, you have fruits. This is the list name, okay, and it holds values apple, banana, cherry. Now if you want to print the second element of the list, you can change the value of apple into kiwi. That is, you can replace apple into kiwi. Then you can use append method to add orange. So these are the tasks that we have given. Use the insert method to add lemon. Insert by using insert. Okay, use the remove method to remove banana. Use negative indexing. Yeah, I forgot to tell this. Negative indexing means here forward indexing, it starts from 0, 1, 2. And negative indexing, it is the reverse indexing. It doesn't start from 0. Instead, it starts from -1, -1, -2, -3. So the position of cherry can be fruits of 1, fruits of 1, sorry, fruits of 2, fruits of -1. So both these represent which value? Cherry. Okay, so this is negative indexing. It starts from the right to left. Okay, and it always starts from -1. Forward indexing starts from 0. Use the correct syntax to print the number of items count. Okay, in the next session we can see about tuples.